Hi, hello everybody, and welcome to another great session at the Tech Jobs Fair Portugal. Americo Bento, Program Manager, Interface Unit, Technological Infrastructures, is here today as part of ANI, the Portuguese National Innovation Agency, which is one of our partners this year. How are you doing, Americo? All
Everything
good?
okay. Everything okay. Thank you so much for the opportunity of having me here. Thank you.
Thank you for being here and for supporting our Tech Jobs Fair Portugal. We're excited to have you here. And so without further ado, you are going to talk about ANI's innovation portal and how to find highly qualified expertise in Portugal, right? So I am quite excited myself to hear and know more about this. You have a presentation with you, right? Do you want to start it so we can see if everything is up and rolling, and then I'll leave the stage to you. All right.
I think you can see it now, right?
Yes. Is that a video or a slideshow?
Yeah. Maybe it's not so good the connection, but
very good.
It will be really fast. So
okay, you can go ahead.
Starting points. Thank you so much, Rita. I'm really happy to share with you all the innovation portal, which is a project that we are building and continuously building since 2019. Basically, we had all sorts of information that was scattered all across the internet about the innovation system here in Portugal, and we wanted to centralize that information. And for that, we wanted to build a platform that was really simple and intuitive to get information that the end user wanted to get. So for that, we centralized the information with a really good and simple interface in four main pillars, and those are the innovation and R&D entities, and that's the first one and the core one, because each one of the entities that are registered within the portal can be of a public or a private nature with business activities or highly related to the academia, but they are inside of the portal because they are in the context of the national innovation system, and they promote R&D activities. And they can, as a registered entity within the portal, they can edit their profile and update their profile as well, and can publish their activities either within the technological storefront or showcase, where they can publish their projects or activities, those that are ongoing or occurred in the past, or they can also provide information to the technology supply and demand axis, which is basically a matchmaking tool where you can provide services that will solve and give solutions to the needs of others, or you can share your needs that needs to be mitigated by others, and the entities connect themselves to each other and solve each other's problems. So I'm going to speak more about that soon, but the main focus for this presentation are not the entities, maybe are more the researchers, the individual highly qualified human resources that work in Portugal actively. So they are all the resumes that are on the public domain, and there are more than 50,000 where you can explore and find which ones are specific to mitigate your needs as an entity, as an end user. So let's go step by step and watch the interface for the innovation and R&D entities. So you can just use the interface map for zoom in or out, and to click on the pop-ups, which are the entities that you have just explored. You can just type in on the search bar, and with your own keywords specific to your needs, you can get the results, or you can combine them all and get across some filters, and maybe filter entities by scientific domain, region, by services that they are applying to and whatever you want. So each one of those entities, as I told you before, has a private profile where you can find all sorts of information related to characterization, general description, but more important, their contacts. So if you are trying to build up a team, or if you are trying to get in touch with some entity to build a consortium or a partnership, maybe this is the starting point, really. And from here, you can even find out which projects are there are being worked on that entity. So some of the entities, not all of them, there are more than 1,000 entities on the portal, have published their projects. So you can search the projects, apply more filters to those projects, and assess which entity is working on a technology where even you can be the end user for it. So it's really interesting, the showcase as well. The technology in demand has this component that offers you the possibility to publish your needs, or to find out and mitigate the needs of others, which is really interesting. Yes, you have to be logged on the platform as an entity, as a registered entity, to be able to express your interest in these opportunities. So it's a really simple way of doing it. So you just have to express your interest while you are logged on the platform, and the entity will be notified of your interest on that opportunity and will reach you if they want to, of course. And finally, the researchers is just a search bar that will give you as an answer a list of resumes from those more than 50,000 resumes that are available. So you can just explore them, and each one of those are automatically generated to give you a specific feel of what that individual is doing now and on the past. Now I'll give you a short guided tour through the portal. Maybe we'll start even by the home page of the portal. Here we have always some news and upcoming events that are on the show reel, and you can assess the technological showcase right here on the bottom of the page. Of course, I didn't tell you. You have an opportunity to consult the innovation portal in English as well, and here you can access some filters and input some filters. Maybe you wanted to find a specific product in the north region of Portugal, and you just hit apply, and you'll be given a result of 61 projects that maybe are related to your specific needs. And you have more detailed information in each one of the files. These files are processed in the back office of the entities, are the entities that publish those projects. And it's just like a questionnaire. So it's really standardized information. If you want to compare one project with the other, it's exactly the same information. It's exactly the same fields are there. Then you have also some numbers that constitute key performance indicators of the portal. So it's really interesting to see how the portal is growing, not only in regards to the researchers, but also with the entities that are being registered, that are always registering within the portal. We have more than 3,000 entities that have already registered since the start, the publishing of the innovation portal back in February. So it's really growing at a large space. Finally, I can show you the researchers axis. Here you have information related to those more than 50,000 resumes. You can just input each the keyword that you need to, maybe a hot topic like COVID-19 or something like that, and we'll give you a list of results of individuals that are working within that hot topic. Sometimes it takes a while, even more so because I'm connected with you, and it takes a lot of internet traffic. So I have more than 200 resumes within this field, but I also can input a keyword related to a scientific domain or a technological area. Something that is really high up in Portugal is biotech. So let us see, from 50,000, I have more than 3,000 resumes of researchers that are working on this field. So if you want to build a team, a highly qualified team, maybe this is the place to be, a place to start, where you can find your highly qualified expertise. Here we have information that is automatically generated from a source. The source is, if you want to know even more information about this individual, you just have to hit export curriculum, and you'll be redirected to the source of it all, which is the Ciência Vitae, which is the national profile for scientific personnel in Portugal. And here you have like more detailed information, public given information by the users, like their mobile phone or email address, and even more information like their affiliation, projects, publications, or event participations, past event participations. So it's a really powerful tool to find and define your team. Finally, I will leave you with my contacts or the contact of the portal. If you have any doubts that you don't want to share with us right now, please send us an email to portaldainovacal@ani.pt, and we'll be happy to share information with you ASAP. We can even arrange a meeting. We are always hoping to find some positive criticism for us to make better do with the innovation portal. Finally, as this is a job fair as well, I will invite you to visit our booth and to find out our business or openings inside ANI. At least I can share with you that the website is in Portuguese right now. We are working on that, but we have at least traineeships all the year around. So maybe look into it. Now, maybe let's begin the Q&A. Thank you so much.
Hi, Americo. Thank you. Obrigada. So you stole my line. I was about to say, yes. So ANI is our partner, and they also have a stand that you can visit, right? So indeed. But before that, please do type your questions in the Q&A. I will start with some on my side. I was quite impressed with some of the numbers that you mentioned there, right? More than 3,000 registered entities, more than 50,000 CVs in total. So you mentioned the portal was launched February. That's this year.
Yes, true.
Is this correct? So that was still in the middle of the pandemic. And so how you see this development going? I guess it exceeded your expectations, or may I
don't want to be the bringer of big news, but I think of the pandemic in a really good light for the digital transition. It helped us a lot, not only with the portal, but with all conducted business with ANI. It brings lots of difficulties when regards with the networking abilities, but those are not bad things. Those are just challenges that we have to face. Like we are talking before the meeting, this platform is really well done for engaging in a network perspective, and that's really great. Maybe the version 2.0 of the portal will incorporate something like that. We don't know yet, but
okay. So you have big plans for it. I see.
Maybe we have to be reasonable. First of all, we have to solve some of the implications that the portal has. So we have to get better at its performance, and then we'll start looking into the version 2.0 of the portal. We have so many partnerships incoming from other enterprises or other government bodies that want to connect with us, and that's really good for us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You also mentioned something that I found particularly interesting, that is something that is really high in Portugal, biotech. Would you like to elaborate on that? Why do you think that is? What exactly is it that Portugal is so good at the moment?
Oh, that's a really good question, but we have to look at the numbers as well. They are really good numbers for exportations from Portugal, and that's basically it. I cannot tell you more because we are actively working in something which is not confidential, of course, but it's something that's going to come up soon, and that was just a quick
Yeah, I
comment.
understand. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so that's an exciting place to be, indeed. You mentioned it, and it's
Sure. And as I told you before, we have some openings, so be my guest and challenge us. And I don't think there is any type of limitation for you for being a foreign citizen or something like that. It's brighter for us to have ideas from across the world.
Very good. And talking about the world, so how is the innovation portal connected at an international level? Do you have any partnerships or joint programs outside of Portugal? How do you work?
Yeah, sure. Basically, the portal is connected with the European Enterprise Network, which gives us opportunities that feed into our matchmaking into the supply and demand technology business, and to find business partners as well, R&D partners for projects. So it's connected in that way, and we have technicians that could help you to design your own opportunities if you need to. The informations are within the website itself. So if you have any doubts, please contact us. The information is there.
In English as well, right?
In English as well. So those technicians are really used to speaking proper English. Okay.
Very good. So I was following as you were showing at the presentation at the Innovation Portal. People can search investigator-specific skills, entities that work with specific technologies, and find business partners in Portugal, specific ones. And would you like to give some examples of businesses or projects that the portal has been partnering with or helped creating?
We have really meet up with other government bodies in order to start establishing new connections within the portal. I think the not engaging in the same mistake as before of decentralized information. I think it's really important to build up bridges with other portals as well. There are many in Portugal, but it's really important to articulate in that way. For businesses, we have open doors to many startups or startup businesses that just left academia. I don't even have an identification number, which is quite difficult to get around. But they are, surprisingly, those small businesses are the main ones that have registered lately on the portal. So that's really interesting. And the way that they engage with us, it's really quite interesting because they want to get that exposition. That's something that was not so much planned that then we are seeing. You get what I'm feeling? It's really interesting to see that many small businesses are approaching us in that
Interesting.
way.
So even during pandemic times, you would say this is an active area that you see people still, working and creating new things and moving forward.
No doubts. I think even more the resilience plan, as this plan as well. The digital transition is really important and will be a focus for the next 5 to 6 years. And the innovation portal is something that we have been working on, as I told you before, since 2019. So I think it will just be a facilitator of that transition itself.
Very good.
That is the future. Now let us see how are we going to define the innovation portal 2.0, right?
Yeah, right. You have a lot of work ahead of you. That's good. And thank you. We're going to end the talk now. And I wish to thank you and all the viewers. And again, if they want to get in touch, they can check the website. You have a newsletter as well. Do you want to mention anything to wrap this up?
Yeah, sure. I will leave you with the link for the innovation portal. And on top of it, if you scroll down, you will have access to the newsletter. And I will invite you to subscribe to our newsletter, because all the information regarding the innovation portal will come from there. So if there is any actualization, any updates, it will come from there. Yeah, no doubt.
Very good. All right. So thanks again, Américo. Obrigada. Thank you, everybody, for being here, and see you around. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the event. Bye-bye.